So, I was kind of fearful on like, hey, now that I'm getting fit fast and, you know, getting rid of like some of my craft junk that I'm no longer using or doing, and I'm like minimizing the amount of time I spend on socials that like I might run out of ideas or I might be getting like less views because I'm posting less. And let me just tell you that my views went down by like a couple hundred um, because I chose to like not post certain content, like objectifying myself or overly sexualizing myself, not for any reason or because like anybody in my life impacted my decision, just from my own relationship with like God. And I still do OF. I've been off for about a week because, I've been working at my 9 to 5, and also because, I had my little womanly thing going on. I'm still young, so, every month I get my little, what. I'm not trying to like tiptoe around it because it's natural, but, I don't think men want all the specifics of a female's menstrual cycle, and so I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, so my OF is geared more towards body positivity, and um, as much as I do want surgery, um, it's a matter of need rather than want at this point because having 3 children, I think a mommy makeover would boost my self-esteem greatly. Not that it's not already pretty high, and I do what I can to feel good about myself and do esteemable things. However, it is 2023, and everything is about beauty. Everything is about makeup, lashes, eyebrows, BBLs, breasts, etc., etc. Fashion has come a long way, and yes, they do make plus size pretty much everything. However, beauty, yes, it is in the eye of the beholder, but our bodies are pretty much what others will judge us on, with the exception of teeth and feet, whether our Air Forces are filthy, whatever. I don't wear Air Forces. They're very played out to me. Me and my baby father were wearing Air Forces when we were in 8th grade, so it's kind of like whatever. I was wearing high top Hirachis and like Air Max 95s, Timberlands, 15 years ago. So for me, I'm more attracted to like Vans and like skater shit. I'm not a poser, but I just find them to be more sexy, especially on a man. Like, I've had my share of hood dudes, and to be honest, I'm gonna be real honest, like, I'd rather be barefoot as opposed to anything. I've always been that way. I've always hated socks, shoes, jackets, and maybe it's the weirdo in me. Nowadays, everybody's a weirdo, so I'll be that. Um, but yeah, with all that being said, it's absolutely gorgeous outside. It's pretty much the perfect weather outside of the oversaturation of pollen. My coffee pot is literally yellow. I haven't used it in like a good month for this reason. It's just like I can't even crack my window without my Crocs and my coffee pot turning freaking bright yellow. But no complaints as far as like the weather goes. Um, it's breezy, it's sunny, it's gorgeous here at the New Jersey shore. So in case you haven't watched me before and you're not familiar with my channel, my name is Danielle Jade. My channel is obviously Fat Diva Doll, and I'm working on fitness, health, and wellness. Not just like the outside, but dressing up the inside as well. I'm in recovery. I've been in recovery for a long, long time. I had 3 years in sobriety, and the gym was my, therapy. I relapsed, and now October 27th is my 2 years clean again. So, yeah, I am on a spiritual journey as well as, trying to get better mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And I wanted to talk about a young lady. I'll just leave her anonymous. We're not friends or anything. We're just Facebook acquaintances. And she's been posting about the pollen and algae and, mold and things of that nature. And I know for me, when I tried substances like, let's keep it a buck, crack cocaine back in Asbury Park when, my significant other was selling crack cocaine. I had tried it, out of desperation to feel better. And also, I was told that ecstasy and MDMA at a party were ecstasy and MDMA, and they were actually methamphetamines, crystal meth. And for a very long time after that, even after the night that like the threesome and like the partying and the exposure to the meth had occurred, I had very severe symptoms of the same exact thing that this young lady, is going through and posting. And basically what's happening is she's fearful of everything: trees, water, going outside, breathing in air, etc., etc. And I've watched on Facebook her posts portray that like her mental health is declining rapidly. And I simply asked her, I don't have private messaging, just for the simple fact that if you use Facebook Messenger, that's how you get hacked. That's how the foreigners like hack your account. So I openly asked her on a discussion where other people were concerned as well if methamphetamine was a part of her life. And everybody was like calling me names, like coming at me crazy, calling me ugly, which I'm a lot of things, but ugly's not one of them, which is really stupid. But anyway, and I just wanted to say that those are symptoms from cocaine and methamphetamine, paranoia, and things of that nature. The reason why I don't drink and I don't take mind or mood altering substances outside of recreational marijuana use occasionally is to protect my mental health. And using drugs and alcohol recently, meaning not myself but other people, it's begun to be trending and like a fad that will discuss like strange things, do bizarre things, behave poorly, and then blame it on drugs or alcohol, or pretend as if everything we're saying and doing is right and everyone else is wrong. And I only know this from personal experience. I'm not here to judge anybody, especially not you and not myself. I'm not a judge. I'm not a cop. I'm not the police. I'm actually the furthest thing from it. But I do want to say, be mindful, especially of these new drugs, xylazine, obviously fentanyl, which we all know about, and, meth, because I know that a parent put meth in a refrigerator next to cheese, and the child ate the cheese, 4 years old, and had these symptoms and then passed away. Yeah, so meth is the worst thing, I think, next to alcohol. for you health-wise and for like children and babies and stuff, I don't mean like the stuff that you drink to get better from opioid addiction. I mean the stuff that they make in bathtubs out of like battery acid. Okay? This is only to spread awareness, positivity, light, love, and hope. This is not to hurt anybody's feelings, to disrespect anybody, to point out anybody's flaws or anything like that. I'm not that type of person. My parents raised me to never be a bully. And if you see bullying, that's the only time you're allowed to bully. And I stand on that. Another thing I wanted to speak on is body odor and the summertime. And it sounds like funny or whatever, and like I had to check myself, like, am I actually doing and saying this out of genuine care and concern for others? Yes, I am. As it gets hotter and hotter, especially like here in Ocean County, for whatever reason, even the most good-looking, handsome, pretty individuals, men and women, but mostly men, unfortunately, I've noticed from like being in certain, I'm not going to say where or who or what, but environments have triggered my nose to smell some ungodly things, and I want to say it in the kindest, nicest way possible. But to be quite honest with you, it was very distracting when it happened, and I came across somebody in a certain place that, you know, had some urine and feces in between their legs in their khaki pants, and the smell was atrocious when they bent over. And from what I understand, it had been addressed before. It's not funny. I'm not making fun of anybody, but like it completely threw off my whole day. It made me nauseous to the point where I had to eat something quickly. I'm not trying to be funny. To immature people, it might sound funny, but with like the summer months approaching, please be mindful of like yourself, and like thinking about it is really honestly making me sick. It's not funny at all. Please be mindful of your friends, family, coworkers, etc., strangers, people standing next to you, online, whoever, wherever, because at the end of the day, it's fucking disrespectful, okay? Like, we're all adults, and I'm talking about 50, 60-year-old adults. Please, if you work in an environment where, like, you have to stand close to people, or even just for your own sanity and your own self, when you pull your pants down, if you have, like, feces and urine in between your legs, inside or outside your pants, I know you can smell it. And like when you lift up your arms, if the scent is so putrid that like, and this is not just me, my mother told me about it, like wherever she is, like around who she's with. So this is not an uncommon like Danielle thing. And like, I was talking to my best friend and I'm like, babe, am I wrong for feeling this way? And he's like, why do you even have to ask me that? Because I've been in situations where I've brought things up like this and it backfired in my face. And I'm not a bully. Like I said, I don't single people out. I'm very open-minded. I used to live in a tent in Asbury Park when I was younger, in addiction, dating a so-called thug, like a homo thug, a gangbanger with face tattoos, who literally drove us into the ground financially, and we became homeless even though I had 2 jobs. So I judge nobody, okay? Real shit. I'm not God. I'm not the cops. I'm not a lawyer. Like, I'm literally a waitress from New Jersey who's trying to go to college and better myself and work hard and be independent financially and give myself the life that my parents could not give me, even though they desperately tried, okay? These are facts. I have no room, no rhyme or reason to judge anybody for anything, Okay, I was not raised that way. And I'm tired of like seeing body shaming and bullying. So that's like the next part of what I'm about to say. Like, please refrain. If you're my friend on Facebook, please kindly delete yourself or any book, any social media platform, like anywhere. I do not want to see when I log on, okay, uh, a woman, basically a woman. I've never seen it really done to a man. I mean, I've seen it done to like Jay-Z, no shade, but like y'all don't look good enough, or have like, let's just say this, y'all not perfect enough to be posting females' bodies or men's bodies, their shape, what they look like, how God designed them, in order to shade somebody. Please stop doing it. And if you are my friend and you do it, please delete me. I had woken up this morning to a post of a woman, just a regular woman, unknowingly outside minding her business. And I guess a couple people thought it would be funny to post her shape because for whatever reason, I don't know if it's childbirth, health, she had like, I don't want to say what she had. Her body just looked different from some people. And for anybody to take it upon themselves and post a stranger's body and haha he he say she's probably good at oral sex and like talk about her stomach and how she's proportioned, like I looked at some of y'all's pages. First of all, some didn't even have profile pictures, so it shows how much you like yourself. Stop doing this to people, especially random people out in public. Y'all not perfect, y'all not God, you feel me? Stop doing it. Y'all don't have no right to talk about anybody else's body shape, how they're built, how God made them mentally or physically. And another thing, this is fourth, and you know what I mean? Everybody in their big adult ages should know this. People talking about a mother who has an autistic child in a store and how they behave. I'm very upset about this. My girlfriend, she has an autistic son who self-harms. He's a baby. And like I don't know if it was her being bullied or someone else being bullied, but she was really upset by it. So those four things is primarily what I came on here to say and talk about, because I'm in total awe that grown adult men and women are bullying each other, body shaming, talking about mental illness, and just not worried about fixing their financial situations. Like, you're behind on your rent. You're 30 or 40 pounds overweight, missing 4 or 5 teeth. Your Air Forces look deconstructed. Your shit's leaning to the side to where you need a motherfucking kickstand. And you got the balls to make a Facebook page about a regular ass lady in public, how her autistic child's behaving, or how somebody's body is shaped. Shame on you. Don't bully people, because at the end of the day, you never know what God has in store for you or your life. You make fun of a homeless person and the next day your house can burn down. You feel me? You make fun of an autistic person, next thing you know, you're pregnant and your baby's autistic. Do not bully people. And if you do bully people, get off my page. I don't think it's funny. I'm not gonna ha ha he he with you. Like, you feel me? It's abnormal. It's rude. It's demonic. It's low vibrational. It's disrespectful. It's catty. It's backbiting. And I don't want no part of it. I believe as human beings, we are all one race, which is human. So I don't care if you dislike this person for this reason because they're this color or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying I agree with men chopping off their penises or taking, you know what I'm saying, steroids or this thing at a young age, changing their sex. I don't care what you do in the bedroom. Love is love. You feel me? I'm heterosexual. I like men. I happen to like black men. You feel me? But like, that's me. I don't care if you're a woman sleeping with a woman, a man sleeping with a man. Like, as long as you're not doing anything weird to a child or to an animal, I'm cool with it. So basically, what I came on here to say is, as long as you're not harming yourself and as long as you're not harming others, okay, do you. But the bullying, keep it off my page, keep it far away from me. And yes, this is me without makeup. This is day 6 of my journey for health, wellness, and my body. This is what I'm looking like. And I hope everybody is having a good day. Stay away from drugs, stay away from alcohol, stay away from low vibrational negative people. And you know what I'm saying? Love you guys.